Right, hello everyone. My name's Ian Spillman. I'm the medical superintendent in Kisiizi Hospital. It's good to send greetings to Sweden and thank you for all your support and involvement with our primary school, which we greatly appreciate. I first came to Kisiizi in 1987 with my wife Hannah. She's from Holland, and we came working for an organisation called Tear Fund, and we stayed here for 6 years working as a doctor and midwife. When we went back to the United Kingdom, we then took on the role of coordinators of the Friends of Kisiizi in the UK. And in that capacity, we have been to and fro, up and down to Kisiizi many times, and we've had many Ugandan visitors in England too. So we've kept our link for a long time, and then rather unexpectedly, early in 2012, we were asked by the Bishop to come back to Kisiizi and help. So here we are, involved with the team here, working as part of the management to move Kisiizi on. And it's a very exciting time in the life of Kisiizi. A lot is going on. Kisiizi is much bigger than it was in 1987. There are new departments, for example, the rehabilitation unit, which does physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and so on. We also now have a mental health service, and that is providing care to patients who are often neglected. In many poor countries in the world, patients with mental illness really suffer and often have no resources to get any medical care. So that would be one example of the increased services the hospital's providing. But as well as the hospital itself, we do the community work. We have a school of nursing which now has 180 trainee nurses and midwives. And of course, as you all know, we have a primary school with about 430 children. We started the primary school originally in order to avoid our nurses and doctors leaving when their children needed to go to school. And that's been very successful in helping us keep good staff and keep the hospital services going. And now, of course, the school has grown and has a good reputation and is helping children from quite a large part of our community. As well as the school, we also have a child sponsorship program, which currently has around about 610 children being sponsored. Usually these are orphans, which means in Uganda that means that at least one of the parents has died. And these children are helped in their education and in their health care, and that program has been a great help to many families. We also have a hydroelectric generator. So we're providing power now into our community, which, as well as helping the hospital run, is giving people the opportunity either in their homes to have light, or there are some small businesses as well. So there's quite a lot of things going on in Kisiizi, and looking ahead, even more is going to happen. We're hoping in the next 2 years to build a mental health unit, a new building, and that will be exciting. And we're also involved in other programs with people like the World Health Organization, and we hope to see that expand. I've just yesterday heard that the government have approved us having 3 more intern doctors, which means we go up to 6 intern doctors having training in Kisiizi. And that's quite a big step forward because it, first of all, acknowledges that Kisiizi is a place where people can be trained. And secondly, it increases the flexibility of our medical staff. So lots going on. We have a new surgeon who's due to join us in the next few months, joining my colleague Dr. Gabriel. And patients are actually coming significant distances to have elective surgery here. Some patients will even come from beyond the regional city in Umbarara, which is 80 miles away.
So, Moses Mugume and the hospital administrator, also the chairman for the primary school, Kisiizi Primary School, of which you are linked, and it's a joy to have you. We serve in a rural area, part of the country here in Africa, and we see the needy, the sick, but it's been very, very important to be linked to the school. The visits have been so enriching that our teachers have benefited and our pupils have also benefited. And it was good that we were represented when Teacher Spencer and Teacher John visited Sweden And now Teacher Spencer is being promoted. He's our headmaster. It's a joy to have this link, and we thank you so much for your love and support, especially that we were able to have a trip for the children to travel around the country, learning about geography, and some of them, it was a new experience, even going to the city in Kampala. So a very big thank you. And we pray that this link continues and grows, and we want to see more of you coming to visit and the students. I particularly was interested in the projects that the students were taking. They had good questions, they had feedback, and we want to see them in the future. And I'm also telling, keep a few sleeping bags in your house because I'm coming to visit. It must not be very cold when I come over. But it's a joy, and we continue to pray that we continue this. Thank you very much for coming, and I hope you had fun visiting us. And we look forward to many of you coming to visit Uganda, in particular Kisiizi Hospital. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
As a staff room, and this is the Department of Finance, and where we hold meetings weekly. And this building would have been built around 1958 there. Okay. Yeah, so that's part of the patients who come and wait. Yeah. Then they go inside to see the doctors who examine them, send them to the lab, and then they come back, they get their treatment, then they go home. Yeah. That's basically. So this is the main hospital. Okay. This is medical ward and isolation ward. Isolation ward would have cases of infection, people who might be infectious. Yes. Could be typhoid, could be tuberculosis, diseases that you may not have now in the West. We still have some of these diseases in this country. The other one is the medical, or rather maternity, where mothers come deliver. We have an average of 2,200 mothers delivering from here every year.
Oh, wow.
So then
2,000 is many. It's like, how many is a day it is? It's like
2,200.
It's like 8 a day or something?
Yeah, almost, yeah. So it's a busy ward. It's now becoming smaller actually because of the numbers that we have. And it's partly because of the reputation that this place has got, that we get many mothers. So this is the maternity ward, as I told you, which was built by our friends from Dublin, Ireland. And they deliver over 2,000 mothers a year. It's a busy area.
Busy, yeah.
As I said to you, we have the chaplains going around praying for patients. And this is particularly what he's doing. These are patients.
Yeah.
How is the new home? Okay. So, that's the labor ward. This is one of the nurses working here. We also have children who are born premature babies. So the incubators have been such a huge help. So this is like a neonatal one is being looked after. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.